Hi guys, welcome back to Advanced Day. So today we are going to be speaking about time and seasons belong to the Lord, and we are going to be reading from the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1, and it says, there is time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven. So today we are going to be understanding that anything that happens, any situation or any season that comes upon your way is not new to God. He knows that everything is going to be happening in our future, yesterday, today. He knows our every move because he's the one who's planned it out. And I want to pose a question to us. How many of us have been willing the will of God to happen into our life? How many of us has been accepting the will of God to happen into our lives? What do I mean by this? Sometimes we make a prayer. Maybe you are going into a new season, or maybe it's time that you are praying for something to happen into your life, and then you find that the time for that thing to happen, or the season for that thing to happen, is not yet here. But because you're not waiting for the will of God to happen into your life, or you're not waiting for the time and season for God ifike kwa maisha yako, you decide to help God and you said, you know what, let me just be going before God, and then as I progress, his will and his time is going to pata mimi huko mbele, of which is not right. We know that God plans for us everything. Even in Jeremiah 29:11 reminds us that I know the plans that I have for you, plans for prosperity but not disaster. But you have to wait for that time for the Lord, for that plan to work out. Let's take an example with a car. For example, you go to a mechanic and you tell the mechanic, gari yangu iko na hii shida, and then the mechanic tells you, well, leo hautaweza kwenda na gari yako, so what we are going to do, tutaifix leo and then kesho utaweza kutravel nayo. But then you decide, apana, huyu mechanic ajua ananiambia nini, so you decide to take your car and unaenda nayo kwa barabara, and then katikati ya kwenda nayo kwa wherever you are going, katikati ya safari you realize that hii gari haiwezi fanya kazi, or rather hii gari imeharibika ama itanikosa nifanye accident. You see things like that, and then you start saying, hey, na ule mechanic alikuwa anajua chenye alikuwa anasema. So you start looking for a mechanic penye ushafika katikati, and maybe it's in the middle of nowhere, so you start suffering, and as much as huyo mechanic atakuja, it might take time, it will lead you to suffer, stress, is of what you all understand. It's still the same way that we do to God. You have something that maybe you are praying about and the time is not yet here, but you tell God, wacha nianzange safari and then utanipata uko katikati. And let's remember, we have learned that there is time and season for everything, and everything that happens, the Lord knows that it's going to happen, but we have to wait, and we have to have enough patience to wait for that time to come. If it's a new season and you're going into the new season, you have to let God tell you it is time for your new season. Let's go through this new season together. Usingie katikati alafu ukifika uko depend, unaanza kusema kai, Mungu wangu umeniacha, Mungu wangu umenisahau, yet au kuanza safari na yeye. Let's start the journey na yeye. He knows he has our future in his hands, so he will not let us drown, he will not let us go kwa katikati and then tuharibikiwe without him having a plan. So if it is time, the Lord is going to make it, is going to bless you, and if it is time, the Lord is going to make it good for you. So don't see as if the Lord is delaying your things and you decide, wacha nianzange atanipata mbele, wacha nijisaidiange. Even there are people who say ati the Lord helps those who help themselves, but where is it written in the Bible, or where are we told in the Bible that the Lord helps those who help themselves? The Lord helps those who wait upon him. The Lord helps those who do according to his will. The Lord helps those who walk with them. So don't try to help yourself in other ways, because clearly when you start helping yourself, the will of God is not there. So let the will of God happen into your life. Let God walk with you step by step, and that you're going to see his blessings, you're going to see his miracles, you're going to see when you just let his will upon your life, you will see grace flowing. You will start understanding, yes, this is God doing, this is his work. Sometimes even when we want to hurry God, maybe kuna vitu ameona uko mbele that anatu stop from, uko mbele utapata attacks, uko mbele utapata nini, uko mbele utapata injury. So the Lord is like, let me delay this, no by the time anafika uko mbele, au nyalikuwa na mgoja kwa amechoka, au hizo vitu zenye zilikuwa zinamgoja mbele zikuwe zimeondoka, zikuwe zimeclear. So let's learn how to be patient, let's learn how to wait upon the Lord, because all time and seasons belong to the Lord. Thank you and have a blessed week. Bye.